12.
Yeah, and
With
you
our
have
relocation.
to be really careful about that.
I wouldn't recommend that.
No, and anybody that does do that, it's a challenge, no matter who you are, because ultimately, and what we do is, if we have 10 showings in one day set up, we have to keep them on the timeline to get them through them. Based on what we have allowed, whether they're vacant or occupied, right? So we have to make sure that we're doing our job. At the same time, we have to hear everything that they're saying in those showings. And also, when we get to the end of that showing, we basically flip that piece of paper over that we have for that showing, and we say, okay, rate it. Tell us pro con, give us the rating 1 out of 10, and then we say, okay, if you compared the one that we just left versus this one, would you buy one or the other? And they go yes or no, and then we cross off the no, we throw it in the garbage, it's done.
And we move on.
And because
I think the art to that whole experience, however, is communicating with the listing agents if we're ahead of schedule or we're behind, and scheduling those. It works beautifully if there's a few vacant ones in between, so if we run ahead or run behind. But there is nothing more irritating than a buyer agent not letting you know that they're 20 minutes late, and now their seller is actually sitting across the street at their favorite neighbor's house wondering, okay, why did we just pack up the cats and dogs? We're at the neighbor's house and these people aren't here. So I think there's an art to that. The most I showed in one day was 12, and we knew it was going to be a crazy day, but it was a relocation. She was coming in to work for the Department of Education and moving in from Nebraska, and she knew she wanted a townhome, and she wanted to explore every area of the metro. So we started and made this huge circle and ended up, in the Ingersoll Grand area. And that's where she ended up buying, and she's happy as a lark. So, but that was exhausting. And we knew it was going to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just do what you need to do.
God bless you.
Excuse me. Okay, so follow up to that. So when you guys go show houses to people, do you have them kind of rate the ones that you guys are going to go see in order from like first to last so that you walk through them, or are you just kind of like whatever's available?